y'all. I'm at I-78. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. All right, y'all. We got a new interview from our current Vice President, Kamala Harris. She by herself this time. So she don't have nobody she can defer, look at crazy, or prompt for some answers. So we're gonna see what she has to say. Apparently, this was taped yesterday when she was in Pennsylvania. This is with Action News anchor. I guess this is Channel 6. Not sure if that's Pittsburgh or Philadelphia. But Brian Taff does have an interview. This is a little bit over 11 minutes in total, but let's take a look and see what she has to say.
All good?
Okay.
Okay, wonderful. Good. Awesome. Madam Vice President, pleasure to meet you. Thanks for your time today.
Brian.
Our audience appreciates your time as well.
Of course.
As you know, we're sitting here in a state and arguably in front of an audience that 54 days from now could decide the outcome of this presidential election.
Yeah.
You hear it more than I do. People want to know more about you and about your specific plans. At the debate the other night, you talked about creating an opportunity economy. I wonder if we can drill down on that a little bit. When we talk about bringing down prices and making life more affordable for people, what are one or two specific things you have in mind for that?
Well, I'll start with this. I grew up a middle-class kid. My mother raised my sister and me. She worked very hard.
Doesn't have anything to do with
She was able to finally save up enough money to buy our first house when I was a teenager. I grew up in a community of hardworking people, you know, construction workers and nurses and teachers. And I try to explain to some people who may not have had the same experience, you know, if a lot of people will relate to this. You know, I and creating opportunity for people, for example, to start a small business. My mother, you know, worked long hours, and our neighbor helped raise us. We used to call her, I still call her our second mother. She was a small business owner. I love our small business owners. I learned who they are from my childhood, and she was a community leader. She hired locally. She mentored. Our small businesses are so much a part of the fabric of our communities, not to mention, really, I think, the backbone of America's economy. So my opportunity economy plan includes giving startups a $50,000 tax deduction to start their small business. It used to be $5,000. Nobody can start a small business with $5,000, but investing in people's innovative ideas and giving them the ability to go for it. Opportunity economy means, look, we don't have enough housing in America. We have a housing supply shortage. And what that means, in particular for so many younger Americans, the American dream is elusive. It's just actually not attainable. So part of my plan is to work with the private sector and housing developers to give them a tax credit, to be able to partner with us as the government to build, and my goal is 3 million new homes by the end of my first term. In addition, to help people who just want to get their foot in the door, literally. And so giving first-time home buyers a $25,000 down payment assistance to be able to just get in the door, and then they will do the work that they need to do to save and to pay that mortgage and to build wealth for themselves and their family. These are some examples of what I mean when I talk about an opportunity economy, and a lot of it has to do with just the community I was raised in and the people that I admired, who work hard, and deserve to have their dreams fulfilled because they're prepared to work for it.
You talk at the
One moment. Okay, so maybe I missed it, but the question, what are you going to do to drive down prices and make life more affordable for Americans? Maybe it's me, but I didn't get an answer to that. I was looking more for I'm going to do A, B, and C to get prices down, because providing $50,000 tax credit for a small business, most small businesses go belly up within 5 years. That's not helping anything. If you don't have any capital to at least get the business started to be able to file this paperwork to get this tax credit. Hey Mona, how you doing? Second thing is with the $25,000 mortgage assistance, you still haven't accounted for how they're going to come up with the rest if everything else is, as you stated, unattainable. I'm good. Thank you for asking, Mona. Appreciate you stopping by and all of your support. Because if you need at least $50,000 for a down payment, her giving you half doesn't account for how you're going to come up with the other $25,000 if you cannot pay your rent at the same time. Still haven't gotten to that. She's talking about things that, may be possible if, she was able to get the economy under control and prices and things of that nature together. She's talking about she's putting the cart before the horse. We need to talk about how we're going to get the horse. Thank you, Mona. I appreciate that. Hey, Derek, how you doing? We're not getting any answers, and then she just kind of kept saying the same thing over and over and over again. But if the question is how you gonna get prices down, don't start out talking about when you was a kid. And if your mama had stayed with your daddy, it probably wouldn't have taken her no decade and a half to be able to save to buy a house. But see, right there, that's pertinent information. Women, if you want to get it, you need to get you a man. Like, I'm just gonna be real with it. Get you a man. Get you a man. That's all I'm saying. But let's continue on and see what else she got to say. Because first question she has not answered, which is following the same trend from the debate, which was the first question was about the economy. She didn't answer that either. She actually started her answer with this same story that we just got. But let us continue on.
Debate and at previous appearances about turning the page on the past. And in fact, here today in Johnstown, you're talking about a new way forward.
Yeah.
I think some people have a question, given maybe your current role as Vice President of the United States, how different you are from Joe Biden. And so I wonder if there are one or two spots, policy areas or approaches where you would say, I'm a different person.
Well, I'm obviously not Joe Biden. And, I offer a new generation of leadership. And so, for example, thinking about developing and creating an opportunity economy where it's about investing in areas that really need a lot of work and maybe focusing on, again, the aspirations and the dreams, but also just recognizing that at this moment in time, some of the stuff we could take for granted years ago, we can't take for granted anymore. For example, another plan that I have that is a new approach is to expand the child tax credit to $6,000 for young families for the first year of their child's life, because that is obviously a very critical stage of development of a child. And a lot of young parents need the help to buy a car seat or a crib or clothes for their kids. And so my approach is about new ideas, new policies that are directed at the current moment. And also, to be very honest with you, my focus is very much in what we need to do over the next 10, 20 years.
Hold it. Okay. So he asked her how she was different from Joe Biden. We really still haven't gotten a definitive answer on that. But as far as her new approach in this $6,000 tax let me give y'all the real situation. If you can't afford a car seat or a crib, I mean, what car seats are what $150, $175 if you gonna get fancy. Crib what $3 at the max. Listen, if you can't afford them basics, then you shouldn't be nowhere screwing. Like not nowhere. Because if you're gonna look at it, $6,000 is really nothing. If you really, you know what I'm saying, talking about that part was true, that the first year is critical development in a child's life. If you really want to make sure these kids is off to a good start, then why don't you go ahead and pony up a year's salary for these mamas? You know what I'm saying? For these career women such as ourselves, go ahead and get them a whole year worth of salary so they can stay their ass home with their kids. And how much you get is based on how much you make. Whatever you submitted for your W-2 to get before you got knocked up, that's what you're going to get to stay at home with them kids. Since you worried about all this development in the first year, all that, because this $6,000, that ain't gonna do nothing. That's you basically saying I'm gonna give you this and you can put it back into the economy, so then you can turn around and drain the economy when you file for child support, food stamps, and Section 8 and all that bullshit. That's not helping. That's not helping a baby. It's really not. Again, if you really want to do something, then go ahead and offer up a year's salary for the mom to stay at home. And let's see how many takers we got on that. But let us continue. Child, wait a minute. What happened? She thinks what happened, D? Lord have mercy, child. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let's go on, because this right here ain't it. We won't even have that much more to go.
Catch up to the 21st century around, again, capacity, but also challenges.
Crime and public safety are two major issues.
Crime is down.
In the forefront of voters' minds.
Hope y'all got the memo.
As well, where crime is a significant issue. When we talk about crime, the conversation turns to gun safety as well. And I think you actually probably caught a lot of people off guard, maybe a bit by surprise in the debate the other night when you mentioned that you are a gun owner. I know you said it in 2019 as well.
Y'all got guns.
Talk about your values on this issue. When it comes to gun ownership, where do you draw the line in America on gun ownership and gun use?
Well, like you said, Brian, I am a gun owner, and Tim Walz, my running mate, is also a gun owner. We're not taking anybody's guns away. I support the Second Amendment, and I support reasonable gun safety laws. Part of my approach to this is I was a career prosecutor for most of my career. I have personally...
Girl, what does that have to do with guns?
I have personally looked at autopsies. I have personally seen what assault weapons do to the human body. And so I feel very strongly that it is consistent with the Second Amendment and your right to own a gun to also say we need an assault weapons ban. They're literally tools of war. They were literally designed to kill a lot of human beings quickly. I say we need universal background checks. The majority of NRA members support that. Why? Because it's just reasonable. You just might want to know before someone can buy a lethal weapon if they've been found by a court to be a danger to them.
Okay, damn. Don't you even have to go through all of that for any kind of gun? What is she talking about?
Two final questions, if I might.
Sure.
On the appeal of the man you were running against, as you drove here today, you likely saw a lot of Trump signs. He has an historic appeal in this country. And as you are someone running against him and trying to understand that, I wonder how you distill it. What do you understand his appeal to be? And how do you speak to his voters, or maybe people who just share his values but are open to something else?
I, based on experience and a lived experience, no. In my heart, I know. In my soul, I know that the vast
your soul
majority
is
of us
low.
as Americans
Soul ain't
have
high.
so much more in common than what separates us. And I also believe that I am accurate in knowing that most Americans want a leader who brings us together as Americans, and not someone who professes to be a leader who is trying to have us point our fingers at each other. I think people are exhausted with that approach, to be honest with you. I think people want a leader who has common sense and tries to find common ground. I'm supported by over 200 Republicans who worked for both Presidents Bush John McCain, Mitt Romney.
Yeah, and that Republican Party is dying.
Dick Cheney,
Trump's killing it. That's why they mad.
Former Congressmember Liz Cheney. And I think people are more willing now, in light of the hate and division that we see coming out of Donald Trump, to say, hey, let's put country first. And I think that just makes us stronger and more healthy as a country, to say, look, we can all debate our differences around, various policies, but let's stop with the division. Like, enough of that. Let's bring everybody together.
And finally, as you introduce yourself to America in a new way, they've heard much of your story at the Democratic National Convention and in that debate earlier this week. If there's one thing that you wish Americans knew about who Kamala Harris is that you don't think they know yet, what would that be?
I don't know. I mean, probably it's not very different from anybody watching right now. I love my family. One of my favorite things that I lately have not been able to do is Sunday family dinner. I love to cook.
Really?
I have incredible friends. My best friend from kindergarten is still my best friend. I think that, I have a career that really, and I said it the other day, as a career prosecutor, I never asked a victim of crime, were they a Republican or a Democrat. The only thing I ever asked them is, are you okay? And I think that's the approach that most Americans want, regardless of who they voted for in the last election, in terms of turning the page and charting the way forward.
I imagine you're looking forward to cooking Sunday dinner again.
I am looking for it. Yes, I am looking forward to cooking. With the whole family gets involved, the kids each have their role. Yeah.
Well, it's a beautiful family, and we thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Pleasure meeting you.
Thank you, Brian.
So much.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, y'all. So that was it. Unfortunately, we still don't know any more about our vice president than we did when she became vice president 3.5 years ago. We're still not getting direct answers to questions. We're not getting the how. We're getting what we want the end result to be, but we're not getting the how. It's like having a sandwich with just the bread. There's no meat, there's no lettuce, no tomato, no condiments, there's no anything, just the bread. So, we have 50 some odd days left until election day. She gonna have to tighten up. This ain't working. At least it's not working for me. And my thing is, again, as I've stated multiple times, I'm doing this so that everybody can have the information available. So when they go vote, they can, they can vote informed. If you still make bad decisions after that, that's on you. But at least you can go in there and say, I had the information. So, Miss Lady, you gonna have to. This ain't it. This ain't it. Because again, yeah, this the answer. Yeah, them the answers we got. This is what we got. The same thing we got Tuesday at the debate. We still don't know the how. Especially, let's say that she does win the election and becomes president, but the Democrats lose seats in both the Congress and the Senate. Now what? What's your plan to circumvent that, ma'am? We want to know what the plan is. Hello, Mr. Jordan. How are you?
Oh, good. How are you, Amadance?
Clouds and showers, with a high of 81 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 65 degrees.
Let's jump right on. Oh, what's the plan, sir?
Just like Donald Trump says, you don't got no plan. Well, I'm pretty sure that this plan to get the tax. That's the plan.
And why are we the only ones asking what the plan is?
Man, that's a good question. Man, I've been wondering what the plan was from the jump, and just how it took her so long to bring out her policies. And her policies, crappy as hell. I see that she rehearsed we changed up the policies. It's still basically the same, but it's bad. Like, there's no plan towards it. It doesn't even explain, no explanation on how they're going to fulfill the plan.
Exactly. Was it me or one of his questions were, how are you different from Joe Biden? And we still didn't get an answer to that.
She basically the same, but worse. I think she's basically Biden 2.0, but twice as worse as Biden. To me, it's a little bit better if they stay with Biden, because this Biden can actually defend himself and actually answer questions and willing to basically interview with no issues.
Mm-hmm.
But with Kamala Harris, I see why they hit her so long, because she's competent. And I told a few people I knew that they would think that she was incompetent, but they feelings, they got so triggered. So I had to ask her, like, okay, why the hell she don't got no policies? This before she, finally found out policies. And basically, the last answer was, it doesn't matter if she don't have any policies. What?
How does it not matter?
That's what I asked. And they're like, oh, yeah, they can hire policies. I said, why do you need to know them? Because that's how I'm like, I'm a policy person. You better let me know what the policies are. Otherwise, how could I trust you or trust your judgment on how you want the country to run? It's something I don't agree with, or something anybody else don't agree with, or I can maybe agree with whatever your policies are. This second interview was a damn joke.
Okay, so I'm trying to practice what you just said. You talk to people who are like, it doesn't matter if she doesn't have any policies. So if she doesn't have any policies, what is she gonna do when she gets them?
It's stupid. But
I mean, that's kind of what the government does. Is okay. I'm gonna stop relying on my 5th grade and 8th grade civics classes, because I thought that's what government does. Okay, but never mind.
My 5th grade education is telling me right now that it's gonna be the same policies that Biden's been running the whole time. So all it is helping out immigrants and LGBT. That's it. And I guess I'll say certain other ethnicities, but it's not going to be as much as the immigrants or LGBT. Not.
Mm-hmm. So with Black people, I've heard this. She hasn't been able to do anything as vice president, but as president, she can do what she wants to do, like the Congress and the Senate just don't vanish if she's president. I'm like, that's not how it works.
That's not how it works. I mean, she can do stuff now. All she can get by Joe up. Basically, they don't come up with brainstorm their ideas or whatever policies they want to run in. Fill out a policy, or some of them they can basically use the executive order, all things, and get that passed to make some kind of changes. But so far, she hasn't did anything.
Right, because now if we go back to when Donald Trump won in 2016, between his actually being elected the winner and him taking office, he produced a whole list of things that he was going to do via executive order within the first 72 hours of him being
That's true.
we're looking for not installed, but
based on policies that he
sworn in. That's it. Sworn in as president, and he literally signed like 8 on his way to the inauguration ball. He was literally in the Oval Office with his tuxedo on, signing shit. What's happening?
And I noticed in the first 100 days that when he actually implemented action, you can see it. That's the main thing. You actually see it. So I remember when Biden got in office, he might have signed about 11 bills, and it was effectively like right on point. And after the first 100 days, you start noticing that a lot of things start going up unnecessarily.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the first thing I noticed that changed was the fuel. So as soon as he got in office, he signed up 11 bills that he actually had as executive orders. One was he killed the damn pipeline. Bill went up. And I noticed that maybe like the first week he's in office.
We get them first couple of days after he was sworn in, the stock market was trash. It was absolute trash them first couple of days after Joe took office.
True.
Yeah, that stuff started trickling. It just started, you know what I'm saying? It was just like a little slow trickle. You know what I'm saying? Where it was like, okay, you know, we thinking, you know, it might just be a little temporary thing, you know, we can just get through it. Yeah, keep on going. And, you know what I'm saying? Because we just gotta wait this out for like a good year. We did that for a good year. And then that second year, we was like, wait a minute, this somebody got to do something. Yeah, somebody got to do something. Yeah, by the time we got to that third year, we was just in total free fall.
Yep.
Total free fall.
That's true.
Like,
that's 100%. And I thought this was stupid that, you know, there were so many people doing dances that Trump was out of office and Biden was in office. I'm like, y'all don't know what y'all just did. I didn't see what the dance was before for it because I'm like, okay, got Joe Biden. I'm pretty sure most people didn't even look up the candidate. They just voted in. They just voted because he was a Democrat.
mm-hmm.
That was sad.
We got to stop with the blind allegiance because it's like we marching right off the side of the cliff.
Exactly. And now
like, come on,
got Kamala of all people. They just stay with Joe Biden. There's a better chance with him than her.
I'm like, look, you know what, y'all? Since we here, we might as well go ahead and go back to her North Carolina stops from the other day. Y'all know she gonna talk long. We can go ahead and knock all of that out now. Hold on. Look at that.
Oh yeah, I'm honest. That interview was only 11 minutes long, correct?
Yeah, it was only 11 minutes.
Man, that was 11 minutes and damn crap. Like, was it only like 3 questions that the answer? 3, 4 questions?
Yeah, it was only 4 questions.
I have never seen an interview that only asked a politician for 3, 4 questions.
Oh, that's great, bro.
And they didn't give her no fight back either.
Mm-mm. I mean, the way you could see the look on his face was like, okay, she ain't gonna tell me nothing. I ain't out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just how he was looking like, hell, these the same answers. She ain't telling me nothing. She ain't telling me nothing. And I mean, that's kind of what it was. Okay.
And I don't know how fake news is gonna make it look good because it just looks very bad.
So they trying. And then so like I said, she was here. What was that? Thursday? Yeah, that was Thursday. So she came to Charlotte first, and then she went to Greensboro. They actually produced video of buses of people coming, of them busing people in.
Oh, damn. That's
like when they because they started closing down like major streets here at like 2:00. And she came on like 4:30, somewhere around in there. So they started closing down, streets at like 2 o'clock. And so my grandfather was in the hospital, but he got discharged. So he got discharged, and they ended up like kind of in that traffic mess. But as I was coming back home from the hospital, I had to take an overpass, which is directly over top of one of the streets that they was shutting down for the rally. But I tell you, it wasn't nobody out there. And then
none but buses.
This was before the buses. The buses was late. I could hear the helicopters, so by the time I got back to the house, I was like, let me see what's going on, because I knew I was gonna stream. And it was on the news, and like they had an overhead of she was at Bojangles Arena, and that's actually the same arena that Trump was at. Yo, when I tell you, it was some people over there, but it was nothing. The people with Trump, they started showing up the night before.
Yeah,
they had the morning commute messed up. They had the lunchtime rush. Like they had this city shut down, like for real. Man, listen.
Basically, like when like your favorite football team, or basketball teams, that's basically about to play. Yeah, I got caught up in that traffic. That shit was terrible.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I know that's how it is with Trump every time. So I don't get how basically they're gonna try to pack on Trump about crowd sizes. Most people hear everything he said, but they couldn't wait to hear what he said.
Yeah, it was terrible. So the arena, because I peeked in to see what was going on, and so it's 2 levels. They didn't even have the top level open. Like when I show the video, if they pan out, the entire top level of that is dark. Wasn't nothing going on. Trump had
they only had that. So they only had half. They only had half the stadium.
The bowl part, the bottom.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Trump had that something lit up.
How many seats does that arena hold?
Bojangles, let me see, because I think Bojangles opened the same year my mama was born. Hold on. Because it actually was the original Charlotte Coliseum. Hold on.
Yeah, okay. I learned something new right there. I did not know.
Yeah. It actually, so it was the original Charlotte Coliseum. It opened in 1955. Yep, same year my mama was born.
That's the same year my mom was born too.
So it was the Charlotte Coliseum from 55 to 88. And then, that's right, because the other Charlotte Coliseum that was on Tavola, that they should have never torn down, it opened. This is saying 9,000, but it's more than 9,000 in there. It's more than 9,000 seats in there. It's at least, hold on.
About 20,000?
Yeah, I know it's more than 9,000 in there.
49,000?
No. It's at least, let me see, because the new Coliseum was 26. So it got at least 18. It got to be at least 18.
Okay.
It got to be at least 18 in Bojangles. Yeah,
That's a pretty big stadium.
Yeah, and Trump had the top and the bottom. And
she only had the bottom.
Yeah, like when they panned out, because I was like, let me see how many people in here. And like when they panned out, I noticed the whole top part was dark. I was like, wait a minute, what's this? Like even for like when Cat Williams and all of them come, because they have most of the comedy concerts there.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be to capacity. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, let's take a quick peek and see what was going on, because this is only 25 minutes.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'd rather say I'll be short anyway.
No, she don't talk long. Let's see what we got.
Most of the time it's only 5 minutes.
Yep. This one is 25 minutes and 41 seconds. So let's see what we got.
I'm surprised it's even that long.
I know. Let's see what we get. But even that shot right there is not all the way up to the top of the other balls.
I do see that. I noticed that big time.
Good afternoon.
I know this is going to be
Good
about to get to.
afternoon. Good afternoon. It is what it is. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. We got some work to do. All right. Oh my goodness. Are we gonna do this, North Carolina?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You know it's close to North Carolina.
It is so wonderful to be back in Charlotte. I want to thank you all. Can we give
Oh,
it
no,
up for
Stacey, stop for 1
Stacey
second.
for telling her incredible
No.
Can you stop for 1 second? I got a question.
Yeah,
Okay,
go ahead.
so the crowd itself, does it look organic or it just looks like it's manufactured?
I mean, a lot of people don't even look like they really paying attention yet. Like if you
That's
look at
what I
the freeze frame we
noticed.
got now, okay, you got the little black girl with the phone, okay, that might be real. But the white lady that's next to her, she look like she don't care. The guy with the tan shirt on, he look like he don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's the other people looking all over to the side. Like, we gonna see.
Like even the guy at the far right doesn't look like he care. And I thought
You mean the one with the sign?
no, he's like clapping pretty much. He got his
Oh,
hands
you talking
closed.
with the North Carolina t-shirt on? Yeah, he wearing Tar Heel colors. Child, no, ain't no real Tar Heel voting for her. I'm just being real honest. University of North Carolina, they ain't rocking well. Just being
I
honest.
mean, that's the thing I noticed. I'm like, and that's, you know, like the notice the difference. And after the cheer doesn't sound right.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds manufactured. Because
Right, because like
where's the Trump rally? It's so loud.
right, because I'm saying, because like I said, this is the older, you know what I'm saying, stadium. So you know the acoustics in there was banging. You know, stuff that was built back in the day is on point. It be the new stuff that ain't no good.
Right. Well, that was my question. You can let it roll again.
Yeah, because let's see, I went to a concert earlier this year in there. Yeah, we was in there rocking. Yeah, nah. Bozeco Street. Yeah, y'all have to pull this together. Hey Dover, nah, what happened in Springfield? Let us know why
Oh,
we
he's talking about the cats and the dogs and the geese thing. That's what he's probably talking about. That's pretty actually true.
about the acoustics, child. Them acoustics on point. In Bank of America, I mean not Bank of America, child. That's the football stadium I'm gonna be in tomorrow. Bojangles, yeah. Well, let's see what she gonna say. Other people, yeah, they
and can
like
we
that.
please thank that incredible Anthony Hamilton for his incredible performance? I love Anthony Hamilton.
He's trying to stay relevant. Make the way.
And it is so good. I love you back. I love you back. Thank you. And we have so many outstanding leaders here today, including my friend, Governor Roy Cooper, and your next governor, Attorney General Josh Stein.
He ain't winning either.
And here with us is your next Attorney General, Congressman Jeff Jackson. Mayor Lyles, my dear friend, the Council of State candidates, and all the leaders who are with us today. I thank you all, everyone who's taking the time and doing.
Huh? I tell y'all, Bob Lyles ain't done shit, nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. So she's so raggedy. She bought a house, right? Here in Charlotte, right? It's in It's in a historic. It was in a historically black neighborhood, right? Don't you know this have to toe it to the ground? Like, you serious? This whole neighborhood is basically an historical landmark, and you gonna buy a house and tear it to the ground?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But you supposed to be black yourself? No, she done nothing. She took the city council on a team building trip to the state capitol and spent like $60,000 and didn't bring no receipts back.
Seriously?
For real.
Oh, hell
we got people on the city council not coming to the meetings because they ducking process servers. This kind of foolishness shit got going on. Yeah, I ain't gonna come to work. I ain't gonna come to the meeting because I'm trying to shake the process server.
Okay.
Yeah,
oh,
this is what we doing.
Crazy,
yeah.
So basically, that chick's in a Tiffany Henry.
No.
Okay,
she got now, well, I mean, yeah, she spent that, but I mean, like, she done took some heat for that, but she still ain't produced none of the receipts. But her biggest blunder was, down to the RNC was supposed to come. RNC was supposed to come in Charlotte. That was last election, and her and Roy was like, we don't think y'all need to come, because it's gonna create a lot of racial tension. And we don't want nothing to happen to the people in the city. So you literally threw away $150 million over some broke ass Negroes who wasn't gonna do nothing in the first place. Then, because what they figured was gonna happen was, all right, the black people gonna back us up, and we gonna say tell the RNC not to come, and we keep CIAA. Child, CIAA was like, nah, we out. So you missed out on RNC money. Went to the pandemic, and you lost CIAA. Like, just bad. We got bad management happening here in Charlotte, and she needs to go.
That's epic failure right there. Good Lord.
Yeah, she need to go because we had the DNC, the Obama's second when he ran for re-election. We hosted the DNC. I mean, it basically shut the city down. You couldn't go nowhere. I mean, you really couldn't go nowhere.
Oh, so they basically the same
we was under constant, literally, because my house is maybe 17 minutes from the, arena, from the Spectrum Center where they had the, all the to do or whatever. And I couldn't step outside. It was constant helicopters, drones, all of that. So my thing is, we have all that for the DNC. You think we wasn't going to have at least that for the RNC? But we couldn't go nowhere for one. We wasn't going to be able to go nowhere for the other. So what was the point?
RNC didn't have to do that. That's the part that's different.
The way old white people love Charlotte. All that money. You left all that money on the table for what? Just to turn around and talk about we need money.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So when Obama went to rap the second time, he was in Charlotte, and they basically did the same thing how they did the DNC in Chicago.
Yeah, you could, yeah.
That's wow.
Yeah, that was like the first time people really got a taste of work from home, because they was like, you cannot be out here walking around in the city, and Charlotte is like a major banking hub. So Bank of America, Wells Fargo. At that time, it was SunTrust, BB&T. Everybody had their, headquarters uptown, which is everything is up there. So the arena, literally the arena, and then 2 blocks over was Wells Fargo. Then a block over from that was BB&T. The block over from that was all of them. They was like, y'all can't be up here walking around. So that was the first taste of work from home, because they had to work from home. They either had to work from home or you had to take that week off as PTO.
Damn,
that's you can't be out here walking around.
That's messed up. Well, y'all stay gotta vote her out.
Yeah, that's what she gotta go. But like the mayor we had before her was cool. Jennifer was cool. Jennifer, you know what I'm saying? Jennifer had the budget together. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't taking she wasn't playing no games. But you know what I'm saying? As soon as the high yellow black chick show up there, everybody wanted to both of her like she was black. And now we ain't got shit.
Oh, that's why I said she's probably like another Tiffany Hilliard, pretty much.
But
Investing
no,
money
I mean,
with no
she
receipts.
just don't do. She ain't stealing nothing. I mean, like she did that, but I mean, the other people like, I mean, yeah, we win, and I mean, they do go up. They go on a, you know what I'm saying, team building, you know what I'm saying, retreat or whatever. But like, she just don't do nothing. She ain't stealing. You know what I'm saying? She ain't, you know what I'm saying? She ain't running wild.
Oh, so she don't do nothing for.
She just don't do nothing. Yeah, she's not do nothing.
That's worse.
Like for real, the last time I saw Scott's ass was when those federal agents got red rum when they was trying to serve their warrant.
Yeah.
A couple months back. That's the last time I seen her ass. I ain't seen her since then. And that's because it was national news. And then we didn't even see her till like day 3. Like we had already saying, like, come on.
Oh damn, that's all bad.
This is what I'm saying, man. She just don't do nothing.
Yeah, she gotta go.
Yeah. But you know, Negroes just say she high yellow and hit it. And she ain't even from North Carolina, she's from South Carolina.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's one way to mess up some things.
I'm saying. So that's what's going on. She up here rocking with this helper. Yeah. Y'all, yeah, she ain't nothing. Neither one of them finna do nothing. But let's keep on going.
Doing the work you are doing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So here's the thing. Okay, we got a lot of work to do. Okay. So North Carolina, you probably know. Please have a seat if you have a chair. 2 nights ago, Donald Trump and I had our first debate. And I believe we owe it to the voters to have another debate.
I ain't having another debate.
You messed up on that debate, girl.
Because this election and what is at stake could not be more important. On Tuesday night, I talked about issues that I know matter to families across America, like bringing down the cost of living, investing in America's small businesses, protecting reproductive freedom, and keeping our nation safe and secure.
So why is this shit
but that's not what we heard from Donald Trump.
You ain't in no danger of being on the hose.
Instead, it was the same old show. That same tired playbook that we've heard for years.
Like you know.
With no plans for how he would address the needs of the American people. Because you know it's all about him. It's not about you.
That's true. Trump already did that on multiple occasions.
I say it now. It's time to turn the page. Turn that page.
So Kamala wants us to turn the page to empty promises.
To the blank page, yeah.
Because to your point, America is ready for a new way forward. We are ready for a new generation of leaders.
Hold up, because this right here, this whole new way forward. Hold up, y'all. Okay, so to me, like, okay, so we've been going forward. Let me go back. 2016 to 2020, we were going forward in an airplane. Then in 2020 to the present day, we downgraded from the airplane to the car. Now you want us to go from the car to the roller skates?
Boy, that's what sounds
the
like.
Hell, man, we getting slower and slower. I'm just trying to get it. So we done went from airplane to car, and now we're gonna go from car to roller skates. This is what you proposing? Damn. I'm trying to go from airplane to jet. Like, I need direct access.
Yeah, I'm trying to go from the airplane to the spaceship. That's what I'm rolling on.
This is what I'm talking about, man. I'm trying to go, you know what I'm saying, from the 727 to the 787. Like, come on. I need direct access. She hollering about the road skates. A new way forward. I mean, that is a new way forward, but that shit's slow. I don't want to do that. I don't really want to do that. I don't want to move and move expeditiously.
Oh, you got me on the good laugh. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm just saying, like, man.
Hey, you ain't
We had a whole flight plan. We done gone from flight plan to fold up map to nothing. To damn word of mouth. Ma'am, I ain't trying to do this with you. Listen. Yeah, we have gone from flight plan to fold up map to third party direction. All right. We going forward. So let us go forward.
About what we can do together. That is why Democrats, Republicans, and independents are supporting our campaign. Over 200 people worked for President George W. Bush, John McCain, and Mitt Romney have endorsed me for president. Former Vice President Dick Cheney and Congresswoman Liz Cheney are supporting me as well.
Yeah, because Trump gonna cut their money. Those people right there. It's America.
Because they said we have a duty as citizens to put country above partisanship and defend our Constitution.
So what you look black girl looking like?
And that is my pledge to you. I will always put country above party, and I will be a president.
She's trying to make sure she's still on camera. Yeah, she's trying to make sure she's still on the screen and let me stop moving. I don't know what happened, though.
We are fighting for the future. A future with affordable child care, paid leave, and affordable health care. A future where we build what I call an opportunity economy, so every
can somebody American tell me what that is? We keep asking her that.
To own a home, to build wealth, to start a business.
I think I got the answer to that, Amalas. Empty promises. That's what that is. What do you think?
But this is my thing right here. We gotta be real honest. And Jason Black did a stream on this. So I'm gonna have to go back and find it so we can have a more in-depth conversation. In this day and age, home ownership is not the path to wealth.
You're right.
It's not. We really gotta come up with a new story.
They're leaders in the community. They're civic leaders. They hire locally. They mentor. They're part of the fabric of the community. Right. And I know they are the backbone of America's economy. So my plan is to give a $50,000 tax deduction to start up small businesses.
Where's the $50,000 deduction coming from?
Not everybody.
She need to quit talking about to start small business, because your business got to be opening and functioning for you to file this tax return to get this tax break.
And who's paying for it is the question too.
Good grief. You can't, you have to be in business and functioning in business to file tax paperwork to get this so-called deduction. So where you getting up your startup costs, man? You're not giving them startup costs with a tax deduction. That's not how they work. And I ain't claiming to be the smartest person in the world, but I know that. Now, tax credit is different from handing out checks for $50,000 to somebody who wants to start a business.
Yeah. Don't you know you gotta pay that back anyway?
At some point, somebody coming to get it.
I mean, where's the money coming from? That's the part she don't explain how.
Right. She can't.
So far, it's empty promises that I'm hearing.
Well, first
and I ain't trying to be biased.
Right. Let me respond to something Derek put in the chat. Let me say, if you want to make AB legal, then make it an amendment in the Constitution, but you won't do that. They can't do that. They can't. Yeah, they can't do that. Yeah, they can't.
Right, Derek, and they do say the same thing every election.
They really do. They do. They really, 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 really do.
All right, guess let the video keep on rolling.
Yep, hold on. Yep, let's see what we get.
We started out with $400 million on a silver platter and then filed for bankruptcy.
I don't understand why y'all mad about that. Hold on, let's stop that. Because they y'all sit up here hollering about generational wealth. He is the personification of damn generational wealth.
Exactly.
Now, even if that was true, because his daddy did not give him $400 million, even if his daddy did give him $400 million, how much money do you think his daddy had to be able to give one child $400 million? Like, let's quit playing. He's exactly what y'all sitting up here talking about y'all want. So what you mad for?
Yeah, that's true.
You got to have hella money. You can give one child, because Trump is not an only child, $400 million and keep on with your damn life. But that's just what you said in person talking about building generational wealth. That is generational wealth. And again, bankruptcy don't mean you broke. That means I just don't want to pay for this. It's not in my best interest to pay for this. And again, hell, if y'all have some money, y'all can go file for bankruptcy too. Shit, we're playing. That's smart business. I started this business. Yeah, it didn't go the way I thought it was gonna go. Ain't no point in me sitting up here paying for this, but I can go start a new business. Y'all said I don't have to. Let me send you this paperwork. You send it back saying I don't have to. What's the problem?
There you go.
Like, y'all need to get over it. Get over it. He's exactly what y'all said y'all trying to build. Generational wealth.
I know most people don't even know what generational wealth looks like.
They don't, and you can't build generational wealth in one generation. Let's get that part straight.
That's true.
Let's get that together. You cannot build generational wealth in one generation. You can start the ball rolling, but you need at least 3 generations.
Yeah, that's all.
You have to keep it going.
Yep.
So I'm sick of that. Stop being mad because somebody done what you claim you're trying to do. Y'all might want to go down and ask him some questions or go back and watch The Apprentice. He was giving mad game. I might need to go back and watch. I didn't watch it, but my grandmother did. And it's amazing because she said she wasn't broke. My grandmother's a housewife. She was fucking broke. I'm talking about her money independently from my granddaddy. So shit, somebody was learning something. We're being mad, y'all. We're being mad, but let's see what else she say.
But a whole lot of people have the ingenuity, the entrepreneurship, the work ethic, and the ambition to do that kind of work, and just need to be seen and supported for what they are and what they do for all of us. An opportunity economy. We need to build more housing in America. And so we are going to cut red tape and work with the private sector to build 3 million new homes by the end of my first term. I have a plan to lower the cost of living for America's families on
what
everything
is the
from
plan?
healthcare to
That's all
groceries.
we
Under
can
my
know.
plan, more than 100 million Americans will get a tax break, and thousands of dollars of your hard-earned money will go back into your pockets, including $6,000 during the first year of a child's life.
What about the other 17 years?
You're screwed.
21 years if they go to college.
And I will always put
Deal with
middle class and working families first. I grew up a middle class kid. I was raised by a hardworking mother who saved up, and by the time I was a teenager, she was able to afford to buy our first home. I understand how people work hard and have dreams and aspirations for their children and need to be put first. Understanding, again, when the middle class is strong, America is strong.
Here's the thing, though. We keep talking about middle class. Most people not middle class. Most people consider working poor.
Yes, that's true.
The majority of these people is doing all this damn yelling and screaming. She ain't talking about you.
I agree with you 100%.
She ain't even talking about you. So what we doing? Y'all need to quit playing.
I mean, other things is, man, I like how she's saying it. It's making me laugh because I can tell what she's doing pretty much like what most Democrats do. Will try to pull the strings on your emotions.
That's all they do.
But once you know the pull and the plore and all that other stuff, and you do your research on the policies and everything else, you can't be fooled. But so far, she hasn't mentioned anything that how she's going to implement these policies.
Not at all.
She got some stuff that sound good, but most of it don't sound good.
Right. How you go when you get to the nuts and bolts? How you gonna do this?
It's basically if you build a house on the damn sand, right? The foundation really ain't there. That shit's gonna crumble eventually.
This is what I'm saying. Then she keeps talking about, you know what I'm saying, these 3 million houses. Are we earmarking these 3 million houses strictly for U.S. citizens?
And where's the 3 houses? What states are these 3 houses?
The 3
million houses gonna be built in.
I don't know. Hey MC, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. Yeah. What's gonna be the criteria? Because again, if you're using the same criteria that you've been using to buy a house, then yeah, it's gonna leave black people out. Yeah, Derek, your gas has been going down. Wonder why?
Yep.
Gas is going down. Cause yeah, I've been
Oh, they're only lowering down the gas right now because it's getting close to the election. But once the election's done, everything's going back up.
Exactly.
Even the food, whatever.
Yeah, they're gonna make us suffer in the last little couple months for Trump come back. But yeah, so I've been driving my granddaddy's car, you know what I'm saying, just to, you know what I'm saying, keep it, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of action. So yeah, I was able to, you know what I'm saying, put some gas in there for $2.79. I didn't even know how to add. Oh.
Man, I wish that was in my state, $2.79.
Well, see, that's for regular. My car take at least mid-grade. I didn't put no regular in the can.
I wish I could actually pay the amount that you just got your gas on, man. I know right now it's still pretty much over $4.
Yeah, because I was talking to my sister earlier, and she's in Maryland, and you know what I'm saying, by it being Saturday or whatnot, she was, out running her errands and stuff. And so I was asking her about the gas, and she was saying the cheapest that she saw was $3.13. I was like, yeah. But she was like, it was like $3.49. I was like, well,
man, y'all gas is cheaper than California for real.
Yeah,
man. I wish I had them prices.
I guess always cheaper than y'all. Yeah, we haven't seen $4 in North Carolina since Katrina.
Oh, okay.
We've been close.
Yeah, I remember Katrina, man.
We've been close. But
I did see that to go up to like almost damn near $6.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't actually tipped $4 since Katrina. We've been close.
Hey,
We've been in the
I wish
390.
I had. And I would love them prices right there for real. It was $295, $297, $313 in California.
Yep.
You're happy camper.
Cause like a friend of mine, she had told me about. She was like, "Yeah, girl, gas over there cheap where you at." I was like, "Well," and she was like, "Yeah, I saw it was $282 last night." I said, "Word." So I googled it, and it did. It said $282. So when I went up there this morning, it was actually $279. I said, "It's even better." Okay, let's get it.
Hey, the 3 cents down. That's what's up.
That's what I said. I said, "Let me get some of this real quick," and then got me a little taste. And I put it on with the Hobby Lobby real quick, and then I went to Starbucks and I came on back. Appreciate you. So I didn't burn any of that. I went straight down because it's right off the interstate, right off of 85.
Okay.
So jumped on 85 and then got up on IKEA and then to go try and fix it.
Oh, okay. I actually been over there.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
I started to stop at Chipotle and get me something to eat because they brought the brisket back. It was early, so I was like, I'm gonna do that. But yeah, that's y'all they're trying to fool people. That's the only reason this gas halfway decent, but it'll be back for Thanksgiving. It'll be back up.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, after the 5th, yeah.
Yeah, so enjoy.
Well, I mean, if Trump's in there, he's gonna work up on getting everything down, and I can believe that because when he was office the first time that when his first 100 days, like that first month, everything went down.
Yep. So yeah, when he get back in the office, gas will be straight by March.
Yeah, and after you can actually hold him accountable because, like, you can hold me accountable if I don't do it or not.
Right, because he said within the first 100 days he was gonna have it together. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like he provide, solutions. He telling us, what he gonna do, how he gonna do it, and he giving a timeline for getting it done.
So even for the electric, he said you should start noticing in the first 6 months, but it should be completely, down back to normal by the end of the first year.
Yep, that's what he said.
And he said, hold me accountable towards it. So I mean, hey, if you can hold a politician accountable, that makes it more credible.
Yep. He was like, this is what I'm gonna do.
But I haven't seen no other politicians ever do that, so maybe rock with me even more. But I guess you can let the video roll because I know I'm laughing in my head. I try to hold my composure at the same time.
Right. So we got halfway through. So let's see what else she's talking about. What'd you say? Okay, you good, MC. Nationally, gas is cheaper in California because they have a lot of restrictions. So all the taxes they added to the gas. Yep. All right, y'all. Let's see what we got.
America is strong.
Y'all always talking to the poor people about
but Donald Trump, well, he has a different plan.
What's his plan? Kamala?
Just Google Project 2025.
Stop lying.
It is a detailed and dangerous blueprint for what he will do if he is elected president. Donald Trump will give billionaires and big corporations massive tax cuts and cut corporate taxes by over $1 trillion, even as they pull in record profits. He will add more than $5 trillion to the national debt. He intends to cut Social Security and Medicare. And he wants to impose what is, in effect, a national sales tax. I call it a Trump sales tax. Because it will be a tax on everyday basic necessities, which the economists have measured will cost the average family nearly $4 a year. And the top economists, they've pre-reviewed our plans. They've reviewed them. Goldman Sachs says my plan would grow our economy and his plan would shrink it.
Pause it real quick. Pause that real quick, please.
16 no.
Okay. I can't stand it when she says Project 2025. It already been debunked by the owner, pretty much. The chair, the head honcho said that Trump was never involved in Project 2025 under no circumstances. Plus, he has multiple authors pretty much in that dang bill, pretty much of ideas that they want to implement. Hopefully that will happen. And most of Project 2025 is talking about restoring the nuclear family. So I don't know what the hell she's talking about, but it's like it's complete just BS. BS
if you look
lies.
at it, you can't be willing to fight tooth and nail and lay your life down to be able to go and get rid of life and then want to have the nuclear family there. Them two don't work. They don't work.
But I mean, I would say one of the Project 2025 ideas that Trump has on his policies, right? They want pretty much that LGBTQ stuff out of schools. Yeah, and I agree with it. Like, you don't want that?
Nah, they want them in there because you like what Michelle said. You should be able to love who you want to love and all that bullshit. Nah,
don't we already have that? Is the question? Don't we already have that? You can love whoever you want to love, but
look at where we at. It's a hot mess.
It is, but I don't want to. I don't need to know who you love at all.
Right, that should be right. You ain't got to worry about who I'm loving. You see what I'm saying? We just ain't who you having sex with is not. It's not vital information. I don't need to know that.
Yep.
I don't need to know that. I don't need you to know who I'm laying up with.
Yep.
It has absolutely nothing to do with nothing.
Yes.
I don't understand. Y'all just don't just the need and the fascination with depravity.
And I mean, this is one of the fear tactics too, because most people ain't gonna read the policy, read the policy.
Right, anybody read them that's like 1,000 pages. Y'all didn't read the damn 1,000-page textbooks. I know good here.
Oh, it's 900 pages, but they have it like they have each category in sections pretty much. So yeah. I mean, it like if you read each section, it'll tell you the main part of the policy.
It's like a synopsis at the very beginning, but that's still, even if you do that, you still don't read about 250 pages. These people stupid. They ain't gonna do that.
You're right.
Yeah, but Trump say you're stupid because you're stupid for bad.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. 100%. I'm stupid. I mean, that's the part I get pissed off at people sometimes. I'm like, oh, really? So do you know what the bill's about? Oh, go to page 572. Okay, I say, did you read the table of contents for the most part? Or you read the summary, the basic summary, what they want, why they want these particular bills in for? Oh no, I didn't do that. I'm like, man, so you mad that they want to restore the nuclear family that they've been implemented. They put a bill every single year, calling it project. So next year they're gonna have Project 2026, then Project 2027. It's something they do every single year. And if they really are so damn desperate about Project 2025, we've been dealing with Project 2025 ever since 1970.
They just changed the year. They've been writing. Yeah. They just changed the year. So, like, I need y'all to sit down. And the thing is, they write a Republican version and a Democrat version. Yeah,
and that's the part that always pisses me off with people. Like, if you really do your research, like, they've been doing this since the 70s. That like that's what I found out. Like, the first one was 1970 when they started implementing policies.
Right.
So I'm like, if you're really scared of this, man, you're already dealing with it right now, as it is.
Exactly.
And after they try to say, they go on Trump's background. Oh, he pulled an ad in the newspaper.
I'm so tired of hearing about that because again, he was a Democrat at the time. All of that with the Central Park 5 at the time, all of that went on. He was a Democrat. He was a Democrat prosecutor and a Democrat judge.
Yeah, so and I asked. That's why I had to ask I asked people. I'm like, okay, who was in office at that time? Were they Republican or Democrat? And that's when they end up, taking a big old dump on themselves. And
he
don't want to say anything.
Information that was made available to everybody. And my thing is, what y'all in there confessing for? They confessed to a whole bunch of other stuff. Mm-hmm. So what we doing?
And they don't like how the economy is now. So okay, so if you don't want that economy, doesn't make you want to think outside the box.
You don't like the economy, but the broad in your face is the one who was in on the economy being what it is. So what we gonna vote for her? That means we're gonna have the same economy, but she hasn't told us what she's gonna do different.
That's true. So also, you want to continue voting Democrat, or you want to choose a different party or a different person? And most of 9 times out of 10, they'll still choose Democrats. So I'm like, man, y'all ignorant as hell.
Right. You just can't talk to stupid people. So that's what y'all want to go ahead. But I miss having money in my pocket.
Me too. Well, I miss having more money in my pocket.
I miss having low credit card balances.
Yep. Sure.
Did Trump say credit card debt was up like 43%?
It's like 76%, actually.
Yeah, I could attest to that. All my balances higher than what they was when Trump was in office. Every last one of them.
You're right about that. I got mine all knocked down, but yeah, I had to grab all my damn credit cards I had, except like 3 of them, and I just set them aside. Like, man, I ain't about to use these credit cards for nothing.
This is what I'm saying. Like, I mean, they are all of mine in my lockbox, but I mean, hell, it's, you know what I'm saying, the not being able to, you know what I'm saying, pay them off like I could when Trump was in office.
Exactly.
Like, if I need, you know what I'm saying, take care of something real quick, you know what I'm saying, I could just throw it on the card, and then like maybe 2, 3 at the most pay cycles, it was paid off.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm still paying on shit I did in 22.
Oh, dang.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, no. Like I said, you know what I'm saying, at my job, I got a $15,000 pay bump, and it was like they took $25,000 from me.
Woo!
That's what I'm saying. Like, this out here real.
Well, you basically just got jacked.
This is what I'm saying. This is how much this stuff is costing. Like my power bill is like, I gotta pay it, what, Friday? It's $187. This time last year it was $150 something, and the year before that it was $130 something. But back when Trump was in office, my most expensive bill was $90.
Man, that is damn. So your bill went up 25% right there.
Because the power company here always asking, you know what I'm saying, the city, you know what I'm saying, for increases, and they be giving it to them. They be 15, 20, 25% at clip.
Yeah. I don't even know for me as well. I mean, I know my summer months is always the worst, but the most we'll ever would get up to was maybe like $350. But this shit, man. So I had to pay all my electric bill off, right? I had zero. It was zero. I got my next month's bill. Tell me that thing is $800.
No, I'm good.
And like literally, I didn't have none of my electric on. I don't know how they got to $800. I'm being honest. It pissed me off because I said I just paid off the whole entire bill. So that's what had me mad. It had me so furious. That was $800.
Man, I'm telling you, it's crazy around here. And then my thing is, you know what I'm saying, we about to get to the winter, and that's when the bill started getting crazy with the heat.
Well, the heat's always for me is always low, so I've never been trip on the heat. It's the electric bill for me.
Nah, it's the what I'm saying. Like my heat reflects in the electric bill.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Sucks.
be out of order. I'm telling you. Hell, I need a part-time job to pay the electric bill. It's out of order.
I respect it. I respect it.
It's crazy.
Well, I guess let's get more of this Shadow interview. Well,
yeah. Hopefully this winter it'll be different because it's just me here.
But rally, that's what it is.
We'll see. All right, let's see what we got.
Nobel Prize-winning economists say he would reignite inflation, and Moody's says he would ignite a recession by the middle of next year.
We already in a recession. What the hell is she talking about?
You know, he talks a big talk.
We already in a recession.
Slow the lie.
Highly respected folks, that's what you learn about him. That's what you learn. And North Carolina, on top of all of this, Donald Trump intends to end the Affordable Care Act.
He can't. Stop fucking that. He can't get rid of that. Just like y'all can't bring back AB.
You heard what he said in the debate. He has no plan to replace it.
Yes, he does.
He said,
that man said.
Concepts of a plan.
Ain't that what you got?
Oh, you all watched the debate.
Ain't that what you got? The first time I looked at the debate, let's be honest.
Concepts. No actual plan, concepts.
It wasn't.
And understand.
It was a 3-on-1 handicap match.
45 million Americans are insured.
And they still lost.
The Affordable Care Act.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to end it based on a concept.
How's he going to do that?
And take us back to when insurance companies had the power to deny people with pre-existing conditions. Well, we are not going back.
More lies.
We're not going back. We're not going back. No. We will move forward. We will move forward because ours is a fight for the future and it is a fight for freedom.
Freedom to do what?
It's not a fight for the future, it's a fight for
a
disaster.
Fundamental freedom of a woman to make decisions about her own body
You do
and
that,
not have her government tell her what to do.
You do that, Nick? They just not gonna pay for it.
And we know how we got to this issue.
Yeah.
Because Donald Trump handpicked 3 members of the United States Supreme Court.
Okay,
with the intent.
This is the part I don't understand. In order to get on the Supreme Court, you have to be nominated, correct?
Yes.
And then you have to go through a confirmation process, correct?
That is correct.
Wouldn't it be that the 9 people that are currently on the Supreme Court were handpicked?
Yes.
Okay, so what's she talking about?
But also too, they get, I guess you could say they get recommendations by the president, but at the same time, they still got to go through the process like you just said.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, yeah, the president nominates them, and then they have to go through confirmation. So that means that everybody up there was handpicked by a president. So what is she talking about? But again, if you had a problem with the person that was nominated, the confirmation process was the time to get rid of their ass. So what you saying? The confirmation process was the time to get rid of them if you and vote hell no if you had a problem. And last time I checked, wasn't your ass up there? Was she up there? What was the last one that got in? Amy, what's her name? Wasn't her ass in there for that? Girl, shut up. You was there. What you saying? Conley, yeah, that's her name. Yeah, Amy, yeah. You was there for that, ma'am. So what we talking about? I'm confused. Y'all let Brett Kavanaugh slide through there with all that what he had going on. So again, if you had a problem with it, shut it down. Since y'all didn't shut it down, clearly you didn't have no problem with it. So don't get up here now trying to act like, you know what I'm saying, that Trump did something that ain't no other president done. This is bullshit. Y'all got it there the same way.
I don't know what happened.
I'm not in the mood for the foolishness. That's what that is, straight foolishness. Let's continue to go on. And again, same thing with Roe v. Wade. They had beef with it. Then, because what? He got what? 3? Did he really get 3? He got Amy. He got Brett. Who got him? Hold up.
If I remember right, it was only 2.
That's what I'm thinking. She's talking about 3. I think it wasn't but the 2.
I mean, if he did get 3, that's cool. But I mean, at the same time, like, what does that matter?
Amy and Brett. Hold on. Right 9. Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah, they in order. Okay, Tasia got in 22. Amy got in 20. Brett got in 18. Neil, okay, forgot about Neil. So he did get 3 in. Neil got in. Gorsuch got in April of 17. Kavanaugh got in October of 18. And Barrett got in October 20. Y'all let their ass in, so what's the problem?
Exactly.
Y'all had a problem with it? Then hey, you should be like, no. Yep, nominated by Trump. Nominated by Trump. Nominated by Trump. Yep. And then last time I checked, y'all was all hyped up about Ketanjia's ass, and she be voting right along with him.
Yeah, Ketanji. Yeah.
Yeah, the only one that really be trying to be on some I'ma be different is Sotomayor. And you got to watch her depending on what it is. And then hell, she got in with Barack put her in, so why he put no black people in there? Y'all better go straight to hell with all of this right here. He put in Sotomayor in 2009 and Kagan in 2010. So he put 2 in and wasn't neither one of them black. Y'all go straight to hell with this right here, okay? Straight to hell. Hold up. Yeah, Roberts got in with Daddy Bush. Nope, wait. Yeah, it's Daddy Bush. No. That's a lie. Roberts got in with Baby Bush in 05. Clarence got in 91 by Daddy Bush. Alito got in with Baby Bush in 06. So he put 2 in. Y'all, I don't see nobody crying about that shit.
Oh yeah, I was Clarence Thomas is still Supreme Court, correct?
What'd you say?
Clarence Thomas is still on the Supreme Court, correct?
Yeah, Daddy Bush put him on.
Okay.
Daddy Bush put him on. Baby Bush put 2 in. Ain't nobody crying about that. Barack put in 2. It wasn't neither one of them no black man, so I don't want to hear nothing else about him. And Trump put in 3.
Okay.
And then Joe put in 1. So I don't want to hear anything about this.
I don't see what the issue is because they normally people that's on the Supreme Court, they can work that Supreme. They basically work the court that part of the court until they think about retirement. Yeah, they either retire or die. Because remember, one died. One died under Barack. Child, who's the one that died? The Italian dude. Hold on. I don't know his name. I don't see why they're tripping. I don't know why they're complaining. Yeah, it was
Scalia. Yeah, he died in 16. So
Okay.
yeah, he died in 16. That's how Bush Majid got damn, ain't that how he got Brett in there? Think Brett took his spot.
Okay, so
My thing is, if Obama had a push, you know what I'm saying, he could have pushed, you know what I'm saying, a vote for, you know what I'm saying, somebody he nominated, but he took the bitch way out. So don't nobody want to hear that.
I agree.
Because he could have nominated somebody and yeah, but he didn't. So I don't want to hear nothing. Trump was like, look, y'all giving me all these ends, I'm taking them. That's what you're supposed to do. But again,
Exactly.
Black people love the trope, fake it till you make it.
I agree.
So why y'all mad at Trump? He really ain't he done made it. So, and then what's the other one? To be successful, you got to look successful. He is successful. So why y'all ain't asking him no questions? Why y'all mad? He doing what y'all said do.
Facts.
Fake it till you make it. He faked it as a damn Democrat and then made it as a Republican. So ain't that fake it till you make it?
Well,
But he told y'all he was like, I'm telling you right. I'm gonna see if I can go back and find it. He was over there with Oprah ass. She was like, you really ain't trying to run for president? He was like, look, in order for me to run for president, I'm gonna have to go ahead and be a Republican. He said, and it would be a damn cakewalk.
He did say that.
And what happened?
Became a Republican, became a cakewalk.
Thank you. Y'all need to quit playing. And my thing is this right here. I don't understand. What's going on, Jay LaRon? I'm just sorry, and I said it during the DNC, and I'm gonna say it again. It just seems to me, and the DNC confirmed it, that the Democratic Party is the party of fucking demons. If you are on some demon time and don't want no kind of order or structure and anything goes in your life, then you want to be a Democrat. The Republicans made it clear at their convention that they are not the Republican Party of old. They doing shit different. That's why folks is jumping ship. They doing things different. They like, you know what I'm saying, in order for us to continue, we're not thriving in what we was doing before. We have to bring some new blood in. That's why they like black men, y'all come on. Ain't nobody been listening. Come on over here and we can have a conversation.
Yep.
Which to me makes sense if you trying to grow.
That's true.
Don't you? Didn't Nino Brown say rebuild and get strong? That's what they doing. So what's the problem? The Democrats made it real clear at that convention they don't give a shit about black men.
They don't.
Even Michelle Obama asked us up there, them ducking and dodging her own husband trying to kiss her. Like, what the fuck? Really?
Oh, I did see that.
She was ducking and dodging her ass off. She wasn't trying to, And the more he would come in, the more she was leaning to the side, and she gave that little pitter patter church hug. Yeah, Y'all need to quit playing. Them women at that RNC was all over they men.
Yeah, I didn't understand. Like, are
all of
they breakup or something?
Right, and it was plenty. You know what I'm saying? It was plenty. You know what I'm saying? Black men up there from all walks of life. It was some reform people raised up there. It was some you're saying that they ain't never had a black experience a day in their damn life. If they did, they ain't recognize it. It was all kind of black men up there, and all of them had something to say.
Yep. I mean, wasn't that the same with Hillary and Bill Clinton as well? Like Hillary and Bill Clinton, it's like they're on the same ordeal, like how the Obamas are, pretty much.
Well, this is the thing right here, though, because like I said, if you go back and really, I said this during real time. If you go back and listen to that speech of Bill, if you can find it, because they about scrub it to where you can't even find it no more. If you go back and listen to and for like listen, and they be trying to be all up in your feelings. Bill got up there and told him he wasn't feeling none of that. That's why you can't find it. It's hard as hell to find that speech in its entirety. You can find little clips and stuff. You'll see when he gave y'all a little feel good sound bites at the end talking shit about Trump. But if you listen to that whole thing in its entirety, He got up there and told them people he wasn't feeling none of that, because none of that was what, you know what I'm saying, the spirit of America was about, and it was some bullshit, and that's why you can't find it. Bill got up there and told the damn truth. I'm gonna give y'all enough to get this check they gave me. That's what he did. But if you listen to everything what he said, he came out talking about how he wasn't feeling it.
I see.
So good luck at finding it.
They didn't make that hard to find now.
Yeah, it's hard to find.
I showed them like what D.L. Hughley said. I thought that was like the most.
Yeah, he's stupid. He's stupid. He always been one of them anything for $1 ass niggas. So we ain't listen to him no way.
Right about that.
I listen to him. They definitely ain't listen to Steve Harvey ignorant ass child boo. They would even let you pledge. You had to damn give them $2 million and they made you an honorary ass member. And you up there like you really took an ass whooping like the rest of them. I would, child, if I was a bruh that you said really had to go through the fire, I would fuck Steve up. I'm just saying, that's me.
Hey, I don't even blame you on that at all.
Steve ain't playing shit. Steve broke him a damn check. And Shaq too. But you know the Shaq ain't saying nothing. He know his lane. Stay up there and be quiet.
I mean, at least he don't try to speak during that DNC convention type crap.
And that DNC was raggedy. I'm just saying. They wasn't gonna do no better than that. They should have come on first. And then they were saying that the people didn't even make any money. You know what I'm saying? The local businesses they lost money because they had everything roped off and the people couldn't get to them.
Yeah, I saw that. That's why a lot of people was pissed off.
Yeah, they said that people was actually losing money.
Yeah. Cause they had they forced them to what they call it? Oh yeah, they forced them to board up they businesses.
They had them like in the cage. They had built like this massive cage. They had everything, you know what I'm saying, you was either in or you was out.
And there was still people protesting.
Yeah, they had the protest that was going on. They was like, look, I ain't in the mood.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And people was like, oh, I love the DNC convention. And I'm like, okay, what did you learn from it?
Right.
What policies?
Nothing.
Or
we sat here and watched it all.
Yep. Or was it just a crap crap show for just talking crap about Donald Trump?
That was like the BET Awards on steroids.
I agree with you 100%.
That felt good, but you ain't learned or get anything. Hell, local people didn't even get no money. Right. Exactly, Jay LaRone. If you was outside that bubble that they built, you was screwed.
Oh yeah.
Because it didn't even allow for you know what I'm saying, access to downtown Chicago.
Oh yeah.
That was sealed off.
And that's where my main office that I work for, that I work with pretty much is in Illinois. So I've been based in the suburbs, but I feel bad for the people that's in downtown Chicago, man.
Yeah, they was screwed.
Yep.
You was either in or you was out, and that was it. No people was upset.
But I did remember going through there once on the Interstate 90. Man, they made that lovely because, man, there was no traffic for once.
Right. Yeah, because, basically Chicago was shut down. You're going to be real about it.
Yeah, I agree.
All of that for nothing. Meanwhile, they were saying, you know what I'm saying, the small business owners and, you know what I'm saying, the local eateries and, mom and pops and stuff in Milwaukee did very well.
Oh, yeah, because, everything was open.
They said even though you're saying it was, times where you're saying stuff was really slow. When it picked up, it more than made up for it. Because they said what they did in Milwaukee was, once they started, unlike the Democrats, they took care of like all day like business in the daytime. So they would be showing up like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and be getting all day, business out the way. And then when we would, start streaming at night, it was, most of the, the primetime stuff that we all wanted to see. And so they said from like maybe 12 to like 3, it would be really slow because everything would be shut down for for everybody, as far as the dignitaries and delegates and all that kind of stuff to get into the arena. But once they was in the arena, it was, you know what I'm saying, green light go. Until it was time for them to leave. But by that time, it was like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. We were sitting here watching it. So yeah, it was like, you know, they just had like a little time where they could, you know what I'm saying, get themselves together and have a little break. But once everybody got in that arena, it was on. So they was like, we made our money.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, they was like, we made our money.
Well, that's what shows you the differences of the RNC and the DNC.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I was like, you know what I'm saying, our mayor stupid and governor stupid as hell, because we could have had all of that money here in Charlotte.
Yeah, I messed up a bag. Messed up a good bag.
Because I mean, like, especially like we don't have that. We bougie, so our downtown we call it uptown. So, I mean, once you get in uptown, everything is in walking distance. You can literally walk from one end, clean to the other. You know what I'm saying, and then like migrate like back into the city. So it was all kind of, you know what I'm saying, the hotels, the restaurants, you know what I'm saying, mom and pops, streetcar, you know what I'm saying, little stands. It was all kind of people that would have been up there getting their money. They needed.
Yeah, I feel it.
Because that was one of the main gripes, you know what I'm saying, from the people here, especially the Black business owners. They weren't making any money during CIAA. I know you weren't. Because they was getting free, you know, frozen out. But again, y'all want to wait till the end, you know what I'm saying, to say something. Because like here in Charlotte, basically, if you haven't done it by 9 o'clock, it ain't really gonna happen. Like most of our restaurants and stuff be shut down at 10 o'clock.
I see. Yeah.
It's like maybe 3 or 4 places you can go to get something to eat after 11 o'clock.
Oh, that sucks.
Like for real, for real.
That just makes it bad for business.
Yeah, this is not the be out and roam the city all night type of deal around here. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. So yeah, I mean, so you know, you got, you know, say streetcars and, you know, vendors and food trucks and all that kind of stuff that could have been out. That was a moneymaker. Because you get everything under the sun got tax on it. We pay city tax, county tax, and state tax.
Ooh, wait.
You buy a soap, tax on it. I'm just telling you what it is. So they was gonna make money. Exactly,
Yeah,
Jada. DC is not for democracy. But the fact that we're looking at this broad is a testament to them not being about democracy. Because again, when did y'all vote for her? When was the vote? Because I missed it. Yeah, nothing about what they are currently about is democracy. Nothing. Okay. Let's finish this up.
Yeah, let's roll.
Hold on. I know he did not say no 33 hours until full. I know that's a lie. Hold up. Chinese is some lies. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's roll because we ain't got about another 67 minutes.
That they would undo the protections of Roe versus Wade, and they did as he intended. And now, in over 20 states in our nation, they have what I call Trump abortion bans.
You don't have to do that.
North Carolina.
You don't have to be pregnant. Yeah, we've been telling you to stay out.
And every single state in the South except Virginia. Think about that. Every single state in the South except Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Now, 1 in 3 women in
That's
America
why it's called the Bible
lives
Belt.
under a Trump abortion ban.
Exactly.
Many with no exception even for rape and incest. It is immoral. It is immoral.
Stop lying.
And I know we all here understand and agree one does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree. The government should not be telling her what to do with her body.
And the government said, you know, fucked up, fix it. You fix it. We ain't fixing it.
Here we go.
It's what the government said, because the government didn't. The government, you didn't ask the
Here we
government.
go with the bullshit again.
You didn't ask the. Hey, I'm not calling up Roy Cooper. Can I go around the way tonight and see Lil Brody after I finish this live stream? I'm not waiting for him to respond with a yes or no. You made that decision. So whatever happened after that, you fix it and pay for it. But this the Bible Belt. That's why we like no. And we voted for that. It was damn sure on the ballot. How y'all feel about this? The people was like, no. So what y'all mad for? The people spoke. Since y'all talk about vote, we voted. We spoke. We ain't feeling it. Because people was, you'll say, even before, you'll say Roe v. Wade got overturned here, you could have 6. After you had 6, you couldn't have another one in the state. Because they was keeping records. People was mad about that.
That's too many.
6. People was mad about that.
Too many.
So if people was mad about that, what you think was gonna happen when you gave them a choice whether or not they want to continue to let it go on or not? We said no.
Crazy.
And I know people that used all 6 of these. They ain't running around here with it. They ain't been nowhere near no church. Don't know nothing about not close to no scripture. This is the Bible Belt. We ain't moving like
You're
that.
correct.
What the hell is that about? Yeah, we ain't moving like that around here. So, girl, stop playing. You can do whatever you want. You want to lay up and get knocked up. You can do that in North Carolina. But what you gonna have to figure out what you gonna do, which one of them states you need to go to get your business straight, how to pay for it, and come on back. Nobody say you couldn't do it. You just can't do it here. You just can't do it in South Carolina. You just can't do it in Georgia. You just can't do it in Florida. You can't do it in Maryland. So you stop in Virginia and do what you want to do. Yes, Jayla Romes. Yeah, it is. And I know a couple of women who had their 6 and then had to turn around and get a hysterectomy because their shit wasn't no good. So y'all do with that what you want. Disrupting your body, doing what it's supposed to do will lead you down a road to shit you will never fix. Y'all talking about cancer and all. That's where all that shit come from. Because you messing it and disrupting your body. So you really think you gonna forcefully turn off your body creating life and you gonna be okay? Y'all better quit bullshit and try that again. Try that again. That's not how that works. That's not how that works at all. You gonna disrupt your body doing what it's supposed to do and you think you're gonna be all right. All right, cool. Let me know how that's working for y'all. I'm just talking about on the physical level. I ain't got to the mental and emotional. So you think about that, you don't win.
Number facts, harmonize.
As my grandma would call it, getting your ass scraped. And then get hooked up to that hose, and then 10, 15 years later find out you got cancer, and then your mind goes straight back to that. How you think you gonna feel then? Y'all keep on playing. Keep on playing. That's all I'm saying. So again, man, you can do whatever you want. It's what you gonna do about it is where it starts to get sticky. You just need to take it. But I mean, I'm in Charlotte. If you push it, I'm 3 from the state line of Virginia. You slow bobbing about 4. You get the VA and back in the day. Since y'all get up from the table ain't nothing going on, you come on right on back and do what you need to do. So what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? What's the first thing folks like? I'm grown. I ain't got to tell nobody what to be grown and take your ass to Virginia and get scraped out and come on back. And you ain't got to explain nothing to nobody. I don't understand what the problem is. Y'all work on that. Let's finish this up. Hey, Danny.
And what we know is that the impact of this is, you know, it's been over 2 years now since that decision
I don't
came
understand
down.
why y'all dying to
The
have blood on
impact
your
of
hands.
this is so real. It's affecting people every
Oh, but
day.
I forgot. Y'all
Just
saying
based on
was
the
you'll say want to
stories
go
we know,
and
and
get
there
in
are
the
so many
military
stories we
and
don't
have
know.
blood in your hands over there.
Think about it.
And act like you didn't have no damn choice.
Because of Trump's abortion bans, women are being refused care during miscarriages.
That's not true.
Some are only being treated if they develop sepsis.
That's not true.
And when asked on Tuesday night, Donald Trump refused to say that he would veto a national abortion ban. You remember that? He refused to answer that question.
He did say that.
Refused to answer that question.
Well, he answered that question.
Well, I'm going to tell you, when Congress passes a bill to restore reproductive freedom, as President of the United States, I will proudly sign it into law.
It's not going to happen.
Proudly.
Congress can't overrule the Supreme Court.
And across our nation, we are witnessing a full-on assault on other hard-fought, hard-won fundamental freedoms and rights, like the freedom to vote, the freedom to be safe from gun violence, the freedom to breathe clean air and drink clean water, and the freedom to love who you love openly and with pride.
We know. We lying.
And North Carolina has a history of the point I'm about to make. Generations of Americans before us led the fight for freedom. And now the baton is in our hands. It is in our hands.
All right, let me speak on that. She's talking about the freedom and all of that. And I'm going to speak on this because my grandparents, my mother's parents were at the forefront of Black integration here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Like when I say once, you know what I'm saying, Black people were allowed full and complete access, they were the first to go into the predominantly white restaurant here in Charlotte, North Carolina for service. They would be ain't trying to hear shit you talk about, Kamala. Not nothing. They didn't fight for this shit you talking about. Not at all. They didn't fight for any of this bullshit you talking about. They had a child. When nobody at the clinic. They was married literally till death did them part, 50 some odd years. So yeah, they wasn't, you know, my granddad wasn't laid up with no man, and my grandma wasn't laid up with no woman. The clean air and water, the water and the air was way cleaner back then than it is now. So yeah, all this what you talking about what's going on here in North Carolina, I'm offended. This is bullshit. They didn't fight for none of this. What's going on, Ricky? This is bullshit. Like I remember, like even you know what I'm saying, 2-3 years ago, my granddaddy sitting down telling me stories, you know what I'm saying, about how they, you know what I'm saying, would be out, you know what I'm saying, protesting and you know what I'm saying, lunch counter protests and we shall overcome and all that kind of shit. And actually what happened when him and my grandmother, you know what I'm saying, went into the restaurant for serve as the first Black people for service after, you know what I'm saying, integration and all that shit was passed. Like, girl, sit your ass down. But again, you ain't Black, so you ain't got nobody to tell you about this shit. You ain't Black. Your people ain't from here, so they don't know nothing about it. So you should be real careful in what you're talking about. Real careful. Real careful. You have no idea what the hell been going on here in North Carolina and what's still going on here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Half them people that y'all brought the hell up in there trying to figure out how to make sure they got next month mortgage. And you in there talking about the damn middle class. Middle class don't have them problems. Half them people in their phone don't work and they taking advantage of the free damn Wi-Fi. You don't know nothing about that. Half them in there, you know what I'm saying, they get something to eat for the night. You don't know nothing about that. So let's keep talking about this damn freedom. Because Charlotte ain't really a racist city, it's a classist city. This is literally the mecca of the haves and the have-nots. Let's be real. You don't have no money, Charlotte's not the place for you. So I understand why you Negroes keep coming here. Y'all don't listen when we're trying to tell y'all in 2 years you're going to be messed up. And it would happen in a year and a half when you fucked up and can't go home. Now it's Charlotte hell. Nah, try to tell you don't come when you had a chance to not come. Y'all don't listen.
So we who believe in the sacred freedom to vote will finally pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Act and the freedom.
We don't need that. This is damn ID. Problem solved.
And we who believe in the freedom to live safe from gun violence will finally pass an assault weapons ban, universal background checks, and red flag laws.
Don't we have some version of that now?
So much is at stake in this election. So much is at stake in this election. And understand, this is not 2016 or 2020. For a number of reasons, including why the stakes are higher, because 2 months ago, the United States Supreme Court basically told the former president that he will effectively be immune no matter what he does in the White House.
But that goes for you and Joe too. So what you
think about that? Think about
just
that.
For him?
Just imagine Donald Trump with no guardrails, right? He who has vowed that if reelected, he'll be a dictator on day one.
He didn't say that.
That he will weaponize the Department of Justice against his political enemies.
He didn't say that.
And has called for the, quote, termination of the Constitution of the United States of America.
He didn't say that.
Think about that. And let us be very clear. Somebody who suggests we should terminate the Constitution of the United States should never again stand behind the seal of the President of the United States.
When did he say that?
Never again. Never again. Never again. And you know, one of the points that I mentioned on Tuesday, so let the people who served under him at the White House, who saw him every day, right? His national security advisor, his defense secretary, his chief of staff, and his vice president, all have warned, all who worked with him every day in the White House, sat with him in the Oval Office, have warned America. Donald Trump is not fit to be president of the United States and should never again occupy our nation's highest office. So North, and we're not going back.
You can't do it, just like she can't bring back Roe versus Wade. You can't do it. Just like he can't get rid of the Affordable Care Act. Can't do it. Can't do it.
So
y'all, if y'all do some basic government, y'all would know this.
We are here together because we love our country. We love our country. And we understand the awesome responsibility that comes with the greatest privilege on earth. The privilege and pride of being an American. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Right. And so I believe it is the highest form then of patriotism to fight for the ideals of our country and to fight to realize the promise of America. So North Carolina, We have 54 days until Election Day. 54 days. And just 35 days until early voting begins. And it's not only the presidency that's on the ballot. There are many important races,
I'm back.
including Josh Stein running for governor. Whose opponent was handpicked by Donald Trump and wants a total ban on abortion in this state. Right.
You get it.
So these are the stakes in this election. Up and down the ballot. But we know the power is with the people. The power is with the people. And your voice is your vote, North Carolina. Your vote is your voice. And we know, here's the thing also, we are loving our campaign, aren't we? We are loving this campaign. We're having a good time. I know that. But here's also the thing. Ours will be a very tight race until the end, okay? It's going to be a tight race until the end, and we are the underdog. Understand that. We are the underdog. There are powerful forces trying to convince people that their vote doesn't matter. There are powerful forces here too. But I say all that to say we've got some hard work ahead of us. But here's the thing I love about everybody here. We love hard work. Hard work is good work. Hard work is good work. Hard work is good work.
Young people do not like hard work.
And with your help, we will win in November. We will win. We will win. So North Carolina, today I then ask you, are you ready to make your voices heard? Do we believe in freedom?
I have no idea, Carl.
Do we believe in opportunity? Do we believe in the promise of America? And are we ready to fight for it?
No.
And when we fight, we win. God bless you and God bless the United States of America.
All right, y'all. So yeah, right. And why she bringing that here in the Bible Belt, I have no idea, Prime. But again, Trump ain't gonna have no problem with North Carolina. He had no problem last time. The time for it. Because folks is over it. Just like our cornball ass Democratic governor right now. One of the first things he did when he showed up was he put a cap on unemployment. $350 is the max you can get, and then you can only get it for 12 weeks. But then you back a president who turned around and was like, yeah, if you don't get the jab, you can't have your job. But then sitting up there confused about why you got to pay out all these folk every week. That's why. Foolishness. Foolishness, y'all. Foolishness. But we'll go ahead and wrap this up because I will be back at 10 o'clock. Because we got to talk about the revolt coverage of the debate from the other night with what the hell is her name? Michaela Montgomery and then the other girl.
Man, that's a good one. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that around 10:15. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump off because I got to make me some dinner real quick and pull myself together because we got to get into that because that is just it's disturbing on on a number of levels. Oh, I forgot it was a fight tonight too.
Oh, the Canelo fight. I'm not really worried about it too much. Good. Basically, if Canelo don't get knocked out, they gonna give it to him. They hella biased when it comes to Canelo.
Pretty much. Yeah, man. Yeah, it was a hot mess, Jalen Brown. Straight hot mess. Like I haven't watched it. I've seen them little clips where she go off, but like I said, I was trying to edit it up where we could just get to what they were saying versus having to go through the whole debate and all of that. And just reading the transcript, folks is out of order. Folks out of order.
Well, I did see that Officer Tatum has a good one, basic fact checking all the issues.
You got Bill? Yeah, okay. I got it, MC. Appreciate it. Yeah. I saw that the other day. I know he said he was gonna do another one. But yeah, he was telling everything. But it's just and my thing is well, first of all, I'm not a fan of women in the military. So there's just no way you can retain your femininity going through all that shit.
All right. I agree with you 100%
exactly.
on that.
And she was up there more man than the damn men. So yeah, I'm not a fan. But I wasn't a fan of her anyway after the way she treated Larry Elder. I ain't never had no use for her after that.
Oh, she was talking crap to Larry Elder for real?
You don't remember that? Listen, go back. I'll email it to you. Yeah, TJ, back when he was real bravado, he did 2 streams on that. Yeah, she was horrid.
Because I remember in my state, they was actually scared when basically Gavin Newsom was going to get basically they were Gavin Newsom gone, but pretty much the Democrats came out and basically kissed Gavin's ass to save him from losing his governorcy. So I was like, they was scared of Larry Elder of all people.
Yeah, Jalen Rowe. Yeah, when she was on the Breakfast Club. Yeah, that was so disrespectful. Yeah, but I already wasn't feeling her for when they had Vivek Ramaswamy on, and she was in there talking sideways to him like she knew something. Like, bitch, that's a whole genuine bona fide billionaire. Get your damn life right.
And he basically to me, I seen that one. He made her look like a straight fool.
I was like, what the hell? He ain't used to be around women who act like that. That was what because I had to watch it a couple of times, and I had to, he was so caught off guard. Like, bitch.
Well,
he wasn't used to be around no women like that.
I can agree with that, but she messed around after found out that he ain't about that BS either.
That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, so I had already seen her with him. So by the time we got to Larry Elder, I already wasn't feeling her ass.
Let's see.
I wasn't feeling none of that. So yeah, we gonna deep dive into her. So you know what I'm saying, y'all strap in, get your popcorn, get your ice cream. Y'all might see me eat some. Get your drinks, get whatever it is you need, because we going in deep, y'all.
Go in that foolishness, get in that foolishness.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go ahead and get in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. That's Jason Black coming on. So I guess that'll keep me company until I get back with y'all. I'm gonna fix me something to eat, and I will be back later on this evening. I do appreciate y'all for hanging out and helping me try to decipher this foolishness. And as always, y'all take care, and I will see y'all in a few.